We are live here at Mad Butcher in Fordyce, and there's a shooting going on.
Tragedy in Fordyce. Now, the total number of people shot has increased to 14. This is all from Arkansas State Police. Here is the breakdown. 11 of the victims are civilians, 3 of whom have died. Injuries range from non-life-threatening to extremely critical for 8 others. 2 police officers and the shooter himself were shot. We're told they have non-life-threatening injuries. That shooter has now been identified as 44-year-old Travis Eugene Posey from New Edinburgh. He's now facing 3 capital murder charges, and more charges are pending. This afternoon, we heard from Mike Hager, the Secretary, Department of Public Safety, and the Director of the Arkansas State Police.
Just on behalf of the state police, the law enforcement community, all public and first responders, it's tragic. Our hearts are broken. Our prayers, along with Governor Sanders, the entire state of Arkansas, will be with this community and with those affected victims. Thank you.
We have been on the ground in Fordyce talking with folks in the community all day long. As you can imagine, they are shocked. They are hurt, and they want answers. Channel 7's Emma Allen joins us live once again from Dallas County. Emma has been there all afternoon. She's been speaking to witnesses to this shooting. Emma, a heartbreaking day for so many in that community.
Yeah, Lisa, it has been such a sad day and now a sad night here in Fordyce. You can almost feel it in the air as you drive through the community, just the sadness. I've been speaking with community members all day long, and they say they're like a family here. This town is so small that it's like a family. They're just a tight-knit group. And here's what they had to say. What started as a normal day for the people in Fordyce ended as a nightmare.
I was sitting in my mama's car. They was in Mad Butcher, and I heard like boom, boom.
A gunman opening fire at a local grocery store. So far, police say 14 people were injured and 3 people have died. The gunman, who was also shot, is in police custody. Amaya Doherty says it's a day she will never forget.
He was just shooting, like he was shooting, and I locked the door and I got real low because my mama don't got no tent, so he was gonna see us.
She and her twin sister, terrified, crouched down in her mother's car, scared to be seen.
And I held my sister's hand, I told her I love her, and I prayed for her, and I was just sitting there in fear because from where I was sitting, the only thing I could see was him if he came up to it. All I seen was the sky, and I just prayed, and I was real scared. Like, I would never think that would happen in Fordyce.
She was hollering. I was trying to tell her, like, hush, be quiet. He gonna hear us. So I had to keep her calm. It just happened all of a sudden. Like, we thought it was fireworks, but it wasn't. It was a man shooting.
Roderick Rogers, a city councilman in Fordyce, heard about what was happening and called it into authorities.
Some of our kids that was there was on the phone with me telling me what was going on. And right as he's shooting, I'm on the phone with them telling them to stay down.
Rogers knew some of the victims.
They were just good people, just at the wrong place at the wrong time. And they didn't deserve it, but I've learned something in life, man. Bad things happen to good people, and I really hate it.
Janera Holton said she goes to the Mad Butcher to get lunch and described the situation from today as heartbreaking.
When I come to Mad Butcher to get some lunch, I'm coming to get some lunch, not to be worried about our lives. And I felt like the active shooter didn't think about no kids. He didn't think about the people that was around and the genuine people who lost their lives just because they was going through something. I felt like if you was going through something, you should have talked to somebody.
Community members kept reiterating that they never expected anything like this to happen in the Fordyce community. Now, I have seen signs up on local businesses saying that they were closed today after the tragic events unfolded. And something that has really stuck out to me is everywhere you look, everybody's saying that they're praying for Fordyce here in the community. On your side in Fordyce, I'm Emma Allen.
All right, Emma, thank you so much. Very powerful words from some eyewitnesses there. ASP is asking if you have any information on what happened here. Call the tip line at the number on your screen. That number is 870-850-8630.